look at
class
that.
is in session.
I was about to say yearbook photo hashtag.
YOLO.
Yo, fuck yeah. Oh.
Brightness.
Yeah, dude, gotta make sure that get that gamma out of the way.
Yeah. Creating system file.
Yeah, there's man.
This game
Probably
supports
my least favorite
feature hexa drive.
Go on.
Fabula Nova Crystallis.
Which is weird. That's not even a thing anymore.
No, it's totes a thing because this started off as a Guido 13.
Yeah. So like you'll notice like within this video, hey, what's up with that aspect ratio? That's the aspect ratio that this game plays in.
So there's bars on the top and bottom? And the sides?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Because this isn't a fucking HD remake, god damn it, it's a port.
HD my ass, come on.
This is a fucking port.
That's pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie.
But this play is on Final Fantasy Type-0 definition. For PlayStation 4. And yeah, this game is special in the manner that this game didn't initially make it to North American shores for the PSP.
No, it did not. It's a 2 UMD game too, which is kind of neat.
Jesus, no.
One of the few that were.
What was the other one?
I think it was Trails in the Sky. Well, we only got half of that released out here, unfortunately. But...
And see, like, I don't know. Whenever something like I'm fine with like multi-disc on like a home console, but when you're fucking doing that on a portable, no.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that may have had a huge factor in them not wanting to publish it out here.
Probably, but it's still no excuse for them not to release it digitally.
This is true. Sarah, fucking God, why did... Okay, I like Final Fantasy 13. Why the fuck should I give any poopies about this game? And like I never understood like what I was missing out on when this game was supposed to be the prelude or otherwise like the I don't know, the genesis of the Crystallis saga that like 13 bases itself around. I never understood that.
I don't know. I think I feel that this is kind of like a I don't know. It has a lot more in common with the Saga series in Final Fantasy, really.
I was about to say it got really Attack on Titan there for a second.
With I don't know. You remember Final Fantasy Legend 1, right?
Yeah, poquito.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Final Fantasy Legend 1 had 4 main deities, and they were Genbu the Black Tiger, Seiryu the White Tiger, the Blue Dragon, rather, Byakko the White Tiger, and Suzaku the Red Bird. And all 4 of those exact, monsters are depicted on each of these nations' crests. So yeah, it feels a lot more like the original Saga, which I guess, started as a Final Fantasy title, but morphed into something else along the way. But that's the first thing that comes to mind anytime I look at this game. But yeah, it did start off as Final Fantasy Agito 13, and it had a slightly different cast of characters and a different sort of presentation. But I kind of like how what it turned into myself. I really like the artistic direction.
This is so far. This is Attack on Titan without Titans.
Yeah. And badass chocobos too.
Yeah, the chocobos are rad as shit.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so I was, Final Fantasy games are known for their copious amounts of exposition. But again, I'm trying to kind of trying to get a
cheesy
feel for
voice
this.
acting now apparently.
It's weird because I'll have to say that, and people can disagree with me. That's okay. But other than Vanille, 13's American voice acting was great.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vanille is an egregious offender.
Yeah, dude, this already got way more violent than I wanted my Final Fantasy games to ever be. Like, shit's just bleeding.
Yes.
Oh my god! That
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
chocobo is soaked in blood! Jesus! Oh,
Was this actually rated M?
dude, I don't fucking know. It should be. Like,
That's a lot of blood.
yeah, they're just supposed to fade away and then do that stupid, like, that Final Fantasy sound effect. That,
Yes.
like, that's all I wanted. I didn't want them to, like, bleed out and actually... Oh my... Dude. This is the saddest fucking Final Fantasy game. Oh my god. Sarah, I don't like this. Dude, his little bird buddy is super dying, and it's graphic. It's not even like... It's like all dogs go to heaven graphic. Like, oh my god. He's bleeding out. I don't like this.
It's pretty sad.
Dude, fucking cast Cure or something, you prick. Like,
He
Jesus.
can't. He's just a soldier.
Oh,
Be
man.
all like white mage and that shit.
So have you beaten this game?
No.
Have you gotten fairly far in it, though?
No, I haven't played very much of it, to be honest. But,
Okay.
the
I don't... Has
mechanics
Ren?
she has, yeah. She's played a lot more than I have.
Dude,
Oh, he's done.
yeah.
Bam.
Is it... Was it this violent? I
Yes.
feel like they just added
Every
this...
bit. I'm glad they didn't censor it.
Man, because, like, it's weird. The games that lead up to this, or that this is leading up to, are nowhere near. Like just that last scene alone was really unsettling.
The feels, right?
Oh my god. Oh god! Dude, what? Like, alright, you could shoot horses all fucking day, but, like, that bird buddy? Yeah, dude, why the...
Oh, he does have cure. What
Yeah,
up?
what a piece of shit. Maybe you should have done that before riding him across the fucking town?
Oh,
Oh.
they just got theirs. What?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Oh, you are... Where were you?
Right there, apparently.
Dude, do you not see this tomato bisque fucking everywhere? This tomato bisque is coming out of me, dog. And my bird buddy. Wow. Oh, man. So, yeah. Like, it's in these moments, too, where, like... So, you know, we talked about this in the high-def episode. This game is a fine example of how misleading that title gets. Because this is not... I don't know. This it's upscaled at best, right?
Yeah, it is.
I know that.
Yeah, you can tell the textures there are pretty low.
Yes. Which, like, if you're gonna port something and call it a high-definition port and whatnot, just, like, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes me mad because, like, they have the utilities to do more with it. I just feel like, well, I don't know. This is weird because at the same time, yeah, it is being ported to a home console that has a size display that it was never meant to run in, so I can maybe forgive the aspect ratio a little bit.
Also, it's coming to PC as well.
Well, yeah, and it's gonna do this shit, man. I'm just saying, I feel like at this point, like, if you're gonna endeavor, like, see, and that's the thing, if you're gonna endeavor in doing something, you know, at this point, look at the assets, and, like, you know, I don't know, maybe that effort wasn't warranted on something like this. Like, this game really feels like it was more for the fans, but
yeah.
like this coming out on PlayStation 4, is weird. This should be a Vita title.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although with that said, too, like, how did Final Fantasy X and X-2 deal with it?
Like, for the PS4? Because I have it on PlayStation 3, and, like, it upscales the aspect ratio just fine.
Okay, well, the PlayStation 4 version is exactly the same as the PS3 version. There's literally no difference between the two.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how, like, we're 9 minutes in and nothing's really fucking happened yet?
Yeah, except for that dude dying with his chocobo.
Yeah. Like, I get it, man.
I
Exposition.
can see here the HDR lighting is pretty good.
Holy... Oh, begin! Alright, so...
Oh, you lady.
Just fucking no. Like, let me do things.
Class 0 here.
So, also... And forgive me if I'm
the
wrong.
shadowing and the blurring is nice compared to the PSP version.
It may have been just the cutscenes that like didn't exactly benefit from the visual upgrade, but yeah. So this is the most hack and slash I think I've ever seen a Final Fantasy game get. Is there another game that's kind of like? Because I think this is really it. This is the hack and slash game.
Well, no, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is pretty hack and slash.
Oh well, yeah.
It's very secretive manner, right? So.
Yeah, this is like there are fucking tons of enemies on the screen. Okay, so this is one of my big problems right here, is that there's a lack of direction, and like there's a context sensitivity that's fucked. Like for example, you saw me brush up against that area and then it was closed off. So then I went backwards, and then just to have to go back and then basically the game registers, oh shit, yeah, he's moving. Well, let's trigger the protocol to progress the game. That shit happens a lot in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I notice you're using Ace here, right?
Yeah, I didn't figure out that I can switch characters until later when the game told me.
I want to know, like, it seems like Ace got the short fucking straw because his weapon is a card.
Oh, dude, but it's a sweet. Like
how does it work?
Super sharp. Paper
Why
cuts.
do I want to use Ace as a character?
Dude, have you ever been paper cut?
Well, yeah, it sucks,
It's a fate
right?
worse than death.
But...
It's terrible. Like, even if you don't die, you don't really walk away from it. You walk away shaken, stirred, and traumatized.
Yeah. I would say the exception to that being the worst would be like if someone got a corrugated cardboard cut. Because it's a double paper cut with a burn in the middle.
Yeah. Just... Dude, I you know, in this situation too, like... Okay, I did... just to be fair, I did skip the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like the areas are kind of just thrown together and they don't... I don't know. Like, this is like this combat system. Oh, dude, no. Really? Can I just end his life? I don't know, dude. No surrenders, no prisoners. Whatever, man.
Yeah,
whatever.
What?
Anyway.
That aspect ratio does bother me a bit.
Yeah,
it kind of
really
reminds me of, like, as much as I love it, it kind of reminds me of the original Star Fox.
Well, like, but
It's
it
got
wasn't
a
even that
hell of border
noticeable.
around it. Yeah, it was.
Really?
It is after you've played a lot of like full screen 3D games.
Huh.
Ah, I heard a Moogle.
Yup.
Where is it?
I don't, man.
I want to see
And
this
dude,
Moogle.
like, I'm having a hard time even finding the enemies at this point. Like, that dude just stood there waiting to get murdered. He didn't even like shoot at me with his gun.
You're gonna take me out of what?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, again, AI difficulty,
Yeah,
somewhat
these
average.
cutscenes are kind of awful. Why didn't they just use an in-game engine?
Yeah, dude. Like, see, I like that this is something that I have the opportunity to play. But like, I don't know. I feel like Square really does like, they totally I don't know. I think they're fully aware of just I would say the poor quality or the poor effort, like the lackluster effort put into this port, which is why, like, to sweeten that pot, man, they threw in that episode Dusko demo for Final Fantasy 15. They basically cracked down their game out of like basically
Final Fantasy Bro Trip does look kind of interesting, doesn't it?
Dude, all right, so that's one that all of us are going to cover real soon. But yes, I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. And like I've mentioned this before, like with Andrew in passing, but like, just the amount of attention and content to that demo is insane. Like, I want you to really chew this statement that I'm about to give you. More content, way more to do, way longer than Ground Zeroes. And it's free.
Yeah, right? Like, is it unique content, or is it content that's coming out of the game?
Wait, you mean this right here, this area? I wouldn't know.
No. For Final Fantasy 15, right?
Oh, I don't know that, but they're actually adding on to it. They're adding more chapters and more stuff to do in the yeah, dude. That's the first time they've ever done that with a demo. They're adding more quests, and because like the world, the chunk of world that you're on is huge, like Grand Theft Auto huge.
DDLC is what they'll have to start calling it.
Oh man. Yeah, and see, like, in that area, like, in this situation, because you have these, like, these trenched enemies from afar at a distance, you kind of have to use Ace. That's the one thing. If you give me a character that has, like, long-distance attacks, most likely I'll stick with that character just because of the versatility of, you know, being able to attack from a distance and still have, like, enough ground. See, what the fuck? Oh my god. You know, replaying this now and kind of soaking it in, you kind of see why it didn't come out to the States.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, here's a question I have for you, though.
Yeah.
Like, see, this, again, I don't think this would have been a very good console port, because even then, it's like, are you familiar with Crisis Core?
Yeah.
It has a Crisis Core-ass, like, mechanic, like, formula, to where, like, you choose missions and play them as you go.
Right. I don't know, I'm mixed about Crisis Core. I really hate how the level up system is random.
To make matters worse,
like, you only gain a level if you get all 7s in the roulette. Or the slots, rather.
Rubrum's ground forces suffered severe
Yeah, just, I really like Crisis Core. I like grindy games when, like, the battle system's really fun. Oh yeah, that's another fucking, like, oh my god, I'm literally piecing it together right now. This is fucking Crisis Core. This is Crisis Core with a goddamn skin.
Reskinned. Fabula Nova Crisis Core.
Yeah, it's kind of coming together now. The only difference being is that you have a party of characters as opposed to just one.
Just the one guy, yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I like Crisis Core, but see, Crisis Core was attached to a property that I very, very much love. This is weird and bloody and violent, and I don't know if I like it. And I'm still like somewhere in this playthrough, there's a dying, bleeding-ass chocobo. I don't know. I don't... Like, why? So, I mean, this is, like, I don't know. I don't know if the tutorial... I was kind of expecting that the tutorial would hop in and ask me, like, hey, do you wanna, like, go over how to level up? So... I didn't explain this yet, but, like, I've played through this before, and there's a big reason why I skipped the tutorial. Unlike a dynamic tutorial in most other Square Enix games, like Kingdom Hearts, for example, that's a dynamic tutorial. As you discover new mechanics, you are explain them. The tutorial for this game, they literally just fucking... It like, falls out of the game's asshole. It just fucking, like... Just totally
get this, that, and the other thing happens, and you better remember, because when it does, we're not going to tell you again.
Yeah, so, like, everything. It goes over everything.
Impossible! They're using magic right in front of us!
Oh, man! Magic! So, I feel like there's some sort of, like, philosophical allegory towards, like, lifestyles, practices, and religion here.
Yeah.
That have nothing to do with fucking Final Fantasy 13. I like, oh man, what's the game? Or there's like a piece of media where like they set something as a prequel, and it's so loose. Like the connection that it has to like what it's a prequel to is so laughable that like you can honestly tell that it was meant to be its own story that they connected to like something else at the last second. I'm trying to remember what that was. Like I really don't remember.
Was it like a dot hack thing, was it?
Maybe, I don't fucking know, man.
No, it looks like you switched characters.
Yeah, at this point, like, I kind of needed to, like, get up in their grill.
Yeah, obviously her main purpose is fan service. Seems that way.
I wouldn't go that far. Come on.
I don't know, that's a pretty short skirt.
Dude, alright, aren't they all... Plus, look at that. She uses Thunder, and Thunder on Machine, as you know, in Final Fantasy logic. It's good.
Her name is Queen.
Well, yeah, because, dude, they're all named after suits and cards.
You know. I'm aware of that. Actually, at first, this was supposed to be a card-based game.
I think I would have liked it more.
Yeah?
Like
Kingdom Hearts, what's it called? Chain of Memories?
Yeah. Like, dude, that's it. That's the one.
What, Chain of Memories?
Chain of Memories.
Yeah, you know what? Probably.
Like, this loose ass, like, oh, this one thing that you went through like 50 hours for, that this one thing is what leads up to the next game. Like, I don't know, stuff like that. It doesn't feel very organic. But anyway, yeah.
Does it feel viral?
I'm sorry?
Does it feel viral? It's a joke.
What? Okay, I was about to say.
Social media joke.
Oh, isn't that... Oh, dude, get him. Nice to know that when, like, it comes to certain qualities and tropes in Japanese game development, that the beat-em-up scenario on a slowly approaching elevator that's giant never goes away. It's always used in some goddamn game.
Oh, yeah. It's a staple of Japanese game design.
All right, Sarah. So... You've already imported this game. You played it on your PSP. I've got a big question for you. Are you sold? Would you go out of your way to purchase this on consoles and play it?
I would buy it on my PC, yes.
On your well, yeah, because it's coming out to PC.
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, because from what I remember, this aspect ratio was like a huge point of contention.
Yeah.
For the console versions. Do you think that's something that they'll try to address or patch, like at least for the PC release?
Oh, I know they'll probably have some kind of PC
workaround.
Yeah, and if it doesn't happen officially, it'll definitely happen through someone forcing it to go.
Oh man!
Which, you know, on PC it's super easy to do, right?
So. All right, and like again, a lot of people are probably gonna roll their eyes, but you know, fuck off, whatever. Like I don't know, I don't have much else of a response aside from that. But like, aside from like the sudden realization that holy shit, this is Crisis Core's combat system, I feel like there's still something missing from it. That, like, I don't know if it gets introduced later in the game, so, and again, you did mention you haven't played much of it, but there is a limit breaker, like, ability that Zack has in Crisis Core, like, where there's this random number generator, when you use this ability that adds certain perks and boosts.
Right, yeah. I remember
that gave that game variety. Here, I'm fucking just mashing buttons, like, I don't know, man. I really, like... Is it strange for me to say that this is probably the least Final Fantasy of, like, Final Fantasy games? Because, like, again, like, Lightning Returns and Final Fantasy 15, they're also active battle systems. However, they all have, like, a level of depth and strategy. Especially with Final Fantasy 15's parry system and the fact that you're building like lightning returns attacks as you go while moving around. Like they're you know, they're hooks, they're gimmicks. Here, dude, I'm just like, take that, I'm hitting you.
You know, I think, yeah, between this and Dissidia, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, the city is
Those
like a
two-
fighting-ass fighting game, though.
Well, that's what I mean, right? But it's still within the Final Fantasy pantheon. Even Theater Rhythm is more Final Fantasy than this.
Yeah. Well,
Which, by the way, they're doing Theater Rhythm Dragon Quest in Japan, eh?
dude,
Yeah.
rad. I'm all aboard
So
that.
good. Did you know that what's his name? Koichi Sugiyama? He's the guy that does the music for Dragon Quest. Did you know he's 89 years old?
Yeah, dude's fucking old.
Ridiculous.
I saw.
So
Well-
good though. Wow.
Yeah. The music here is pretty good, though, but
Oh, yeah,
we're
it's
running
not
out of time. At this point, I don't know. I don't want to talk a lot of trash on Final Fantasy Type-0, but definitely not the Final Fantasy experience that I would recommend. Essentially, I would call it Crunchyroll the game. So, yeah.
This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/presspauseradio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.